Foul. Reggie Miller is back, replacing Derek McKee. Solid game for McKee, 14 points.
Well, he does so many good things on the basketball floor that you don't notice. It's all the little things, and of course Larry would like to become more and more aggressive offensively.
Byron Scott running into Luke Longley. That is number 4 on Longley. On Friday night of the game against Milwaukee, in a rare occurrence because the Bulls have not been a successful comeback team, they did overcome a 15-point deficit after 3 quarters to beat the Bucks. That is a rare comeback. The Bulls have suffered this season with very poor third quarter. And that has gotten Phil Jackson crazy. Remember, several weeks ago, he closed the locker room after a game on a Friday night. Had a long meeting with his coaches the following day, trying to solve the problem. Well, he may be on the way to solving that problem with number 45.
He stated that
number 45 rejoining his club.
That's a nice player to add late in the season.
Off the steal, Fleming. Jordan got a piece of it. Fleming ran into his own man. Here's Scott. Not a pretty sequence, but Byron Scott gives the Pacers a 14-point goal.
Fumbling, stumbling, Vern did a good job, Vern Fleming, of finally corralling that thing and getting it to the open man.
Pippen backing his way. With the shot clock running down. Rebounded by Jordan, who tossed it up. And he's fouled. Michael Jordan will go to the line.
Well, Vern Fleming never really getting a handle on this thing, trying to run the fast break on the crossover there, bothered by Kerr. He lost it, he got bumped by his own man, Smits, but Byron Scott in the right place at the right time to finish it off with a jumper.
Antonio Davis called for the foul. Timeout is taken with 9:14 left in the fourth.
Genuine moments.
Today's Miller Genuine Draft Genuine Moment goes back to April 12, 1987. The Bulls versus the Pacers, and a fellow by the name of Michael Jordan had an enormous game. 53 points for Michael, the most points ever scored by a Chicago Bull against the Indiana Pacers, and just 2 off the single-game scoring mark against Indiana, which is 55 points scored by the Spurs' George Gervin in 1980. That is the stat line today for Michael Jordan. Only 4 of 16 from the field. He is headed to the free throw line. In recognition of that moment, Miller Genuine Draft will donate $1,000 to the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund. Jordan 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Of course, Michael has had unparalleled history measured with the record-tying 7 straight scoring titles. David Robinson winning it last year. 3 most valuable player awards, 7 first-team All-NBA mentions, 6 All-Defensive Team awards.
Well, the Bulls hanging around in this one have been down 10-12. They know they have to get it around 10 or 8 under 6 minutes. Again, trying to make something happen with that defense after the free throw, but not having a player like Horace Grant who really sets the tone with that pressure in the backcourt, really hurting the Bulls.
Byron Scott. 3 of 5, 12 points for Scott. Indiana leading 81-67. Jordan working off the pick. Rebound, Jordan. Trying to alter the shot with Smits right there. Here's a 3-on-1. Miller pulls out for 3.
Reggie going for the kill there right now, leading by 14, trying to put this thing away, or at least at this particular juncture with that pull-up jumper on the fast break from beyond the arc.
Kukoc passed the open shot, and then a bad pass. Miller on the run. Delivers to Fleming.
And you can get it in 2s as well. Normally Reggie Miller on the catching end of those kind of plays shows that he is unselfish, wants to get his teammates involved most of the time.
Indiana by 16 points. first of the day, and the Pacers lead 83-70.
And Michael Jordan walking back on defense, looking over to Phil Jackson, pointing to himself, needing a breather at this particular juncture.
He has played 33 minutes. 7.5 to go in the fourth. Here's Scott. Offensive foul.
Dick Bavetta, the official, saying that Byron Scott on that penetration took the left arm and warded off the defender. Byron not happy with it, but I think an accurate call by Dick Bavetta. Number 5 on Scott, and that'll bring Darren McKee back into the ballgame as Michael Jordan will get a rest. That's Byron Scott coming across the lane, and keep an eye on that left arm as he used that very, very quickly, I might add, to ward off the defender.
The applause for Vern Fleming as he sits down. A steady performance by Vern, who just recently played his 800th NBA career game. Pippen for 3. Yes. Scottie Pippen. 22 points. And the Pacers lead 83-73.
Scotty knows right now with Jordan on the bench, he only has one other offensive player out on the court for him, at least in shooting, as far as shooting is concerned.
From beyond the three-point line, Miller has 24. Longley with the ball fake. Goes and Smits again. Nice move by Luke Longley. Indiana 86 and Chicago 75.
Beautiful move by Luke, who feels when he gets the ball in that post offense, it's for him to score. It isn't always, but when he can make that kind of move, it's very effective.
Miller, he thought he was fouled by Myers. Continues the discussion as he moves to the defensive end. Corey Blunt, Scottie Pippen, met by the double team. Good defense by the Pacers. Myers rejected by Dale Davis. Longley with the save, but it's a 24-second violation.
Reggie Miller still upset with the official. Felt he got hit on the last play. This time, coming off that screen, shuffles the feet a little bit, but Pete Myers getting hung up on the pick, and that left Reggie Miller to finger the seams, read the label, and drain the 3. And here, after the next three-pointer, when he got hit on the arm by Pete Myers, continues to complain to the referee.
Welcome back to Market Square Arena, where the Indiana Pacers lead the Chicago Bulls 86-75 with 6 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. We'd like to welcome those of you who have been watching Utah and Charlotte, and the Hornets over the Jazz 108-104, and the Charlotte Hornets now show a record of 40 up and 25 down, so they are in a virtual tie for the Central Division lead with the 39-24 Indiana Pacers. The Hornets stopping a 3-game losing streak. Utah losing on the road, which is unusual. They are now 23-11 on the road. They still lead the Midwest, now by 2 games in front of San Antonio. Shot clock is down to 2 as McKee comes up short. It is a 24-second violation. The stat line on Michael Jordan, who has just checked back in, he has played 33 minutes. He missed his first 6 shots and then was able to connect 4 of 18 overall for 13 points, 5 of 6 from the line, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Certainly in a process of adjustment. Looking a bit rusty. On the other hand, we have seen some terrific flashes. Oh! Michael now 4 for 19. It will get better for Michael and the Bulls.
Well, the defense of the second half of the Chicago Bulls much better. In fact, the Indiana Pacers have no second chance points. So the move of starting Corey Blunt, playing Bill Wennington a little at the big forward spot, has worked for Chicago, at least defensively, here in the second half.
A show-the-ball move by Jordan, now guarded by McKee. Longley off the nice incomplete pass from Jordan.
Terrific, and Michael, I appreciated that move by Longley to keep moving and then stop dead in the lane with the defender on